Hi, I'm Asher McRitchie with McRitchie Winery and Cider Works. I'm the youngest son of my parents, Sean and Patricia, who are the owners. They're making a brief appearance here before going away. They assume that because I'm younger, I know what I'm doing behind the camera, which is not the case at all. But I am going to be leading you guys today through the virtual tasting of the 2016 Audeamus, and giving you guys some background about that, as well as just some history behind the name and everything, because Audeamus is not the name of a grape or anything. It's actually a Latin phrase, but it is the retort to the question or the statement for Sipere Ode. So this is the 2013 Sipere Ode that we made. This is the first reserve wine that we made, and we made it for my sister. It was a really nice wine, but the name means dare to know. And Audeamus is the retort to Sipere Ode, and Audeamus means I dare. And so, yeah, we're going to be going through the history and everything behind this wine, as well as the 2016 vintage as well. That's a really kind of special vintage for me. That's the year that I really kind of decided to stick with the wine industry. And so this is a wine that I worked with from the beginning to the end. And so we're really excited to be able to open this up with you guys and be able to talk about it. And so in saying that, we're going to be going ahead and opening it. And if you guys do have a bottle of this, you guys are welcome to try through it with us. It's a really, really nice wine, I will say. Still a little bit on the younger side, but it is, of course, drinking really nicely. So what you can do is go ahead and pour it, and then let it sit in the glass for a little bit and let it open up. And there is a wax top on this bottle, and so we're going to be going through how to open it. And it's really nothing special or anything, but people might be a little bit confused when they see it. But what you can do is you can just take a corkscrew and you'll just go straight through. And it's really easy. This is a really, really nice wax, so it just goes right through. And of course, just makes it really easy to remove. And I'll just struggle for a minute. Alright, so then we'll pour a little bit in that, and I'll give you guys the history and the process of the winemaking behind this wine. So I'll put that there. Alright, so 2016 was a really nice year. We got some really good fruit, and essentially what we do when we get our reds is we destem them and we put them into 1-ton fermenters, and from there, that's where sort of all the magic happens and everything. We like to do 2 punch downs a day, and that really kind of ensures a nice oxidation and everything, and a nice sort of mixing of that capillary into the wine. And so we treat all of our reds the same way. So we do 2 punch downs a day during the fermentation process, and then we rack off the juice. We press the skins and extract any other juice and or wine, and it finishes fermentation after that. That gets really technical, but essentially after we press off and we have that wine, we go straight to barrel. And this wine, we used multiple coopers. We used 30% new oak, and the rest is neutral oak, so it's not going to really impart that oaky characteristic. But really, it's got this really, really nice kind of just aged, well-matured characteristic to it. Once you guys try it, you guys will notice. But we'll get to the tasting in just a moment. But this was aged for 20 months in oak, and after that, we racked out of barrel and into tank. And so then it'll sit in tank for a little bit, and that's where really the blend happens. And this is a blend of Petite Sirah, Petit Verdot, and Cab Franc. Or excuse me, not Cab Franc, Merlot. So Petite Sirah, Petit Verdot, and Merlot. And really the nice thing about blending at the end of the process, you can do it either before you go into barrel or after barrel. But really blending after barrel gives you a lot of freedom in terms of what varietals you want to put into that blend, and it kind of gives you just a little more insurance, I would say. But throughout the process, my father was trying the wine, and he's really liking the characteristics on the Petite Sirah, and so that's what the majority of this blend is. But we were able to really just kind of go through the winemaking process, try it, make sure that it was really up to our sort of standard, and then once we got to the end, we kind of had an idea of where we wanted to go from there, and so we made our blend in tank, and then we bottled, and then from there we bottled in 2018, and then from there we bottle aged for another 2 years. And so we're just now releasing this. It's a really nice wine. It's opening up really nicely right now, and of course it can stand up to some aging, but we are going to go ahead and try it and see what we think. So of course, when you try wine, you want to take into consideration a couple of different things. You want to take into consideration the color of the wine. It's kind of hard to do it over video, but I just noticed a really nice dark hue to it. It's got this almost purple ring around it, and then of course we want to swirl and kind of release the aromas and everything. That's the point of swirling, really. It's not just for looks. There actually is a use for it. But so yeah, we'll be able to swirl, and then we'll give it a sniff. And it's just got really nice kind of deep red fruit aromas, and it has that nice kind of age characteristic. It's definitely not overly oaked or anything. 30% really isn't too much. It is quite a bit, but it is a smaller lot, and those neutral barrels really, I would say, kind of dominate this. But it definitely has a really kind of nice mature characteristic to it. And then from there, we will try just. Yeah, that's really nice. It still is kind of tight, which is good. It's really opening up, but it does have a certain element of tightness that will kind of develop and age and be really nice. So yeah, I think this is a really nice wine. Has a lot of potential for aging, and it was really fun kind of seeing it from start to finish. This is really a wine that my father's really proud of, my mother's really proud of, and I'm certainly very proud of. But we hope that you guys can enjoy this wine with us. And of course, through these hard times and everything, being able to enjoy a nice wine like this is important. But from there, we'll be looking forward to opening up and seeing some faces and everything. But I will say that we are available at McRitchieWine.com, and you guys can order wine there. Of course, give us a call at 336-874-3003. And yeah, we look forward to hearing your comments and hearing from you guys. All right, bye-bye.